US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
This is your giant step. This is your game plan. This is your dream. This is your stability. And this is your backup. With 2 locations which provide quality service from people you know and trust, this is your biggest fan. And this is your approval to a better life. Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union. Contact us today for loans, savings plans, insurance, FIP, and the convenience of ATM, mobile, and online banking. At Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union, we make lives better. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
South Castries. A pleasant good day to you. We join the action here at the Darren Summit Cricket Ground. This is match day 3 and match number 5. The Sale Gros Knights against the South Castries Cricket Association South Castries Lions. And the action, we are already into the action. The news is the Gros Knights, they won the toss and they have chosen to bowl first. We're into over 2.4 in the 3rd over. And the South Castries Lions, we've seen the departure of Kester Shalmine, the captain, as well as Jamal James. And at the crease now we have Tonya Simon, who is on 4, and he's just been joined by Xavier Gabriel. And Tonya Simon is on strike. Just saw that loose delivery from the bowler Tyrell Chico. So far 1.4 overs, 1 for 10. Tyrell Chico, he moves in to Simon. Again, he gets a delivery that is a full pitch delivery on middle and leg stump and just stuck it into the onside is Tonya Simon and finds the fielder at a shortish mid wicket, and there's no run. This is the KFC SPLT20. There's the 4th edition, which is happening in 2023, as Chico moves into bowl to Simon, and he's getting a leading edge. It's an outer portion of the batter down towards Fieldman, and they come through a 4-1. The over comes to an end. A very good over again from Tyrell Chico. Tyrell Chico, he's bowled 2 overs, 1 for 11. And the South Castries Lions, and they are 17 for 2 after 3 overs. The slow start from them, we've seen a number of slow starts so far. This is match number 5 in the KFC 2023 St. Lucia Premier League T20. And now it will be Tariq Edward to continue from the Players Pavilion end. And Tariq Edward, he will be bowling to Tonya Simon, who just took a single at the end of the previous over. And we're into the 4th over with Tariq Edward, and just ensuring that the field is well set. There's Jad Goodman at the first slip as Edward bowls to Simon, a delivery that is really heading down the leg side, with Simon just pushes it into the offside, and there's no run. It's still in the power play overs with just 2 fielders out this time. Tariq Edward pushes this one through a little more. Simon is trying to cut to access the point region and not making any contact. That ball goes through to the wicket keeper. Again, Edward is bang on target, and Tariq Edward is just come off a lot of cricket. He was in New Zealand with the West Indies Rising Stars team, and went straight into the Windward Islands tournament, where he won it with Team St. Lucia. And this time around, he is 2 full, and Tonya Simon is beating the diving extra cover fielder, short extra cover fielder, into the boundary, and he will get 4 runs for his efforts here, and the score moves on by 4 to 21. So Tonya Simon, he moves on to 9 from 11. Again, shot outside of stump, and he's beating the diving backward point. Also the shot third coming around. The ball does not have the legs to go into the boundary, and he comes back for a 2nd run, Tonya Simon. So Tonya Simon moving along very nicely here for the South Castries Lions, having lost 2 quick wickets. Kessler Charlemagne caught René Montoud bowl Tyrell Chico for 4. Jamal James caught Tyrell Chico bowl Tariq Edward for 6. So 2 early wickets for the Sale Gros Knights, and this time Simon is forward. The defensive stroke is brought out, and again the over comes to a close. After some 4 overs, the South Castries Lions, they've been inserted. They are 23 for 2 after 4 overs. The scoring rate of 5.75 with Tonya Simon on 11. Xavier Gabriel yet to face a ball. And it looks like Chico will be getting Tyrell Chico getting a 3rd over. A Gros Knights, they sense that something is about to happen, and Tyrell Chico is given a 3rd over in the spell, and he'll be bowling to Xavier Gabriel for the first time, and gets a full delivery, he squared him up, but this time it beats the diving slip, and of course into the boundaries. Xavier Gabriel is off the mark with a boundary 4, albeit it's not exactly where he was looking to play it. Tyrell Chico is getting a bit of movement here, a bit of lateral movement away from the bat, which is exactly what you'd want to see. And I think the fielder has stayed down there. I'm not sure who it is. It may very well be Tariq Edward. A diving effort from him, and he has stayed down. Physios come onto the field. It's not so good news for the Sale Gros Knights. And looks like it is a Tariq Edward who's done some damage to himself as he put in a diving effort and was unable to save that boundary as the ball went flying to the boundary with the pace of Tyrell Chico, and that ball coming off the edge of Xavier Gabriel's bat. Certainly it was traveling, and Tariq Edward being in the form that he's in, and I was telling you earlier, Tariq Edward has been playing a lot of cricket in lately. In recent times, he represented the West Indies over in New Zealand, came back, went straight into the Windward Islands Super 50 tournament where he won that with Team St. Lucia, and of course he's back here playing this cricket. I think he did participate in the best of the best, I'm not quite sure, but he is back here playing his cricket in this KFC SPL tournament. But so far so good. 27 for 2, 27 for 2, and Xavier Gabriel is on 4. Tonya Simon, he's on 11. Chico, and driving is Xavier Gabriel again. He will be rewarded with a boundary. Xavier Gabriel is stating his intentions, making his intentions known here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. The weather is exquisite today. There's a bit of cloud, but just enough to shelter the players from the scorching direct. But certainly, the Xavier Gabriel is making his intentions known, and he has been rewarded for us with back-to-back boundaries of Tyrell Chico. And Chico, he sets up again. He has a slip as a gully in Tariq, and Chico is on target this time. A delivery that is angled down the leg side. Xavier Gabriel just pushes this one back up the track for Chico to field in his follow through, and a good comeback delivery from Chico. He adjusted his line nicely on this delivery, and the benefit of that was a dot ball. So far 31 for 2. We're into the 5th over, still in the power play overs, and we have again the short lifting delivery about the rib cage of the batter, and Tyrell Chico is bringing all his experience, all his good form to bear. Tyrell Chico was of course a very important part of the St. Lucia team who just won the Windward Islands Super 50. Tyrell Chico did turn some heads over in St. Vincent in that particular tournament, and he's bringing that skill here, just getting a delivery, lifting into the rib area of Xavier Gabriel was equal to the task. Xavier Gabriel is in the air, and he is making good use of the field restrictions as he throws everything at this one. Everything. It was aerial, over backward point, a couple of bounces into the rope. Xavier Gabriel is making full use of the fielding restrictions, exactly what the doctor would have ordered for the South Castries Lions, especially given that they've lost 2 early wickets. And Xavier Gabriel, his actions now have forced a change in the field. The 2 fielders out now, the third man and deep backward point as Chico comes in again. Xavier Gabriel is not in a mood to muck about, and he's shown that so far. And down the leg side, short lifting delivery wide down the leg side as Dominic Ogis skips across and does the good work down the leg side to a short lifting delivery. 36 for 2, 4.4 overs. Xavier Gabriel has moved to 12 from a mere 5 balls really, and he gets one on the pad and looks to work this one, and Tonya Simon comes through for the single. The second run might be on. I think they changed their mind as they're not so good backing up from the Gros Knights, and Gabriel just come through for this single, and the over comes to a close. Over comes to a close at 37 for 2. So after 5 overs, the South Castries Lions, South Castries Cricket Association Lions, they are 37 for 2 after 5 overs.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
This is your giant step. This is your game plan. This is your dream. This is your stability. And this is your Baka, with 2 locations which provide quality service from people you know and trust. This is your biggest fan. And this is your approval to a better life. Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union. Contact us today for loans, savings plans, insurance, FIP, and the convenience of ATM, mobile, and online banking. At Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union, we make lives better. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
Again, we'll be joining the action as Xavier Gabriel has just pushed his score up by 1 as the bowling change at the Players Pavilion end is Rene Montoute, and Xavier Gabriel has just given for 1. Rene Montoute is coming left arm over the wicket to turn it. Simon, who just tucks him away. Fine leg, short fine leg is in operation there, and he will cut this one off very quickly. Fires the return into the wicketkeeper. And a dot ball. Again, this one is down the leg side. The pass. Not sure if he got any bat on this one. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. It is a wide down the leg side, and he comes through for the extra run as well. So it will go down as 2 wides. With the score is pushed on to 40. Xavier Gabriel is giving Rene Montoute the charge and driving. Excellently stopped in the cover region. Montoute again to Gabriel. He goes aerial. It's up in the air. And will it go all the way? It does. 10 rows back, maybe 15 more like back into the Johnson Charleston. Xavier Gabriel is in a no-nonsense mood here. And we're still inside the power play overs. Xavier Gabriel has deposited one over cover into the Johnson Charleston for 6. And the ball is back with us. Rene Montoute opting to go left arm over the wicket to Gabriel. Again, he's erring in length, and this one, Xavier Gabriel just helped it out towards the boundary and stopped just inside the boundary, not before they come through for another 2 runs. So the left-hand, right-hand combination is really putting some pressure on Rene Montoute. A 48 for 2. A good power play. A good power play. This is the end of the power play for the South Castries Lions and the Grizzly Knights. End of the first power play here, and the 48 for 2. So a good power play, particularly given the fact that they they lost 2 early wickets of Castries Lions. They're able to come back, and with Xavier Gabriel, he's moved on to 22. Nice little cameo from Gabriel, 22 from 11. And Simon, he's on 11 from 16. We're seeing another bowling change from the northern end, the commentary box in here. It is young Davin Ford. Davin Ford, a youngster, played for the under 15s, and he's also made his mark at that level. And he's bowling to Simon. Simon is driving through a diving stop there in the point region by Tyrell Chico, and they complete a 1 run. With that single, Simon moves on to a 12. And a good start from Davin Ford, but now he's faces a prospect of bowling to Xavier Gabriel. And Xavier Gabriel has made his intentions clear from the onset. And let's see what he brings here. Xavier Gabriel, this one comes on the thick outer portion of the bat. It heads out towards the boundary for the pointer. The fielder, the sweeper comes around and makes a stop. And not before they complete 2 runs. Again, Xavier Gabriel is giving it everything here, and even the edges are flying towards the boundary. With that stroke there, the 50 comes up for the South Castries Lions in quick time as well. 6.2 overs, 51 for 2. Gabriel shot, lifting delivery outside off. And Gabriel just with a horizontal bat just hit the pass the ball out towards long on, and he comes through for an easy single. There seems to have a really good bat in his hand, Xavier Gabriel, and he's using it to good effect as well. Xavier Gabriel, just there was not much effort in this one, just lifting it past Davin and down towards long on for a single. Simon is forward and driving into the cover region, finds a Tariq Gabriel who makes a diving stop, and they come through for a single. So this is an excellent partnership, a good consolidating work from Xavier Gabriel and Tonya Simon, having lost 2 very early wickets. And Gabriel has moved on to 25 from 13 with 3 fours and a mammoth 6. Simon is on 13 from 18 as Ford gets ready to to bowl to Gabriel again. And this time it's too far outside off, giving some work to the wicketkeeper Dominic O'Gis. And the umpire Mervyn James stretches his both hands to indicate that this one is too far. It does not give Xavier Gabriel a fair opportunity at playing it, and the judge to be a wide, and rightfully so. Again, he's found that length outside of Davin Ford, and this time Xavier Gabriel is looking for the deft touch, but not making any contact. It goes through to the wicket keeper. And Davin Ford, the youngster, has a lot of has experience well beyond his years. They play a lot of cricket. It's part of the Northern Cluster grassroots, and again he found that length and that line outside off, and Xavier Gabriel can only watch this one go through. A good finish to the over from Davin Ford. He went for 6, so a good over nevertheless for him, but Xavier Gabriel has made his intentions known here, and he himself and Tonya Simon really resurrecting the innings of the Lions after a very, very bad start, losing 2 early wickets, that of Kester Charlemagne and Jamal James, the 2 openers, very cheaply. It looks like we're going to be seeing another change. Jad Goodman, the captain of the Sale Gros Knights, looking for another change here. It's Siobhan Joseph Marbles, as he's wearing on his jersey. And Siobhan Joseph, he gets induces a false stroke from Tonya Simon earlier. So it's a dot delivery to start things off. Again, Simon is just guiding this one, and Gabriel comes in. The fielder comes in very quickly, but not before Xavier Gabriel come in for a quick single. So Siobhan Joseph, captain of the Babonu outfit in domestic cricket, here he's showing up for the Sale Gros Knights, a very experienced cricketer as well in his own right, a really good player, good all-round cricketer in Siobhan Joseph. The score has moved on to 55 for 2. And Xavier Gabriel is just guiding this one. A good diving stop from the fielder at short foot. It looks like Davin Ford. Very well done here. Xavier Gabriel guided this one just past the keeper's outstretched hand. But a very, very good stop from the fielder. And they come through for only a single. But Xavier Gabriel is showing some good batsmanship here. He is showing the power hitting, and now he's showing the touch as well. And this one is in the air, out towards long off. The fielder comes off the boundary and makes the save, and not before they come through for 1. So another single to Simon, another single to the South Castries Cricket Association, South Castries Lions. They move on to 57 for 2 in 7.4 overs. This one is in the air. The fielder settles under it. Will he take it? It goes over his head. It had a lot of elevation, much more elevation than Xavier would have liked, but it did have some distance as well, and just landed over the rope. Xavier Gabriel getting a little bit too much under this one, but thankfully for him, he was hitting with the wind, and he was able to get the wind to assist to just get it over the rope. Xavier Gabriel, he is playing a gem of an innings for the Lions here this afternoon. A lifting delivery outside off. Xavier Gabriel was looking for the touch, and bitten by the pace of the delivery, and it went through to the wicket keeper. And nevertheless, it ends well for him. Xavier Gabriel, Antonia Simon putting on a recovery effort for the South Castries Lions. It will be Tavin Ford to continue. He had a good first over, only 9 6 coming off his first over, Davin Ford, and he bowls. He starts off not in the approved fashion. He bowls a wide delivery, and the umpire duly signals a wide, so the scores moved on to a 64. A 64 for 2, 8 overs gone. Davin Ford moves in to Simon, who is on a 15. And Simon is getting another delivery down the leg side. The umpire, the wicketkeeper is asking a question. This one might have come off. Might have just brushed the pad on the way through, and that would have saved young Davin Ford from a second wide. Looking to target the pad, target the leg stump of Simon. Again, he's getting one down the leg side. The wicketkeeper skips around to make the stop. Another wide from Davin Ford. So extras making a handy contribution so far as well. And we've seen that in the tournament, in this KFC SPL. We've seen extras always making a healthy contribution to the scores. Davin Ford, he finds his range now. He finds the target. Antonius Simon is forward in defense. This one just goes to the offside and finds the skipper himself, Goodman. No run resulting. The run rate at the moment is a 7.9. Delivery from Ford. Ford has found the target this time. Just keeping things quiet is Davin Ford. He's 1.3 overs, only yielded 8 runs so far. So the young man is on target and looking to put the squeeze on Simon and Gabriel. Round the wicket, he comes again to Simon. Simon cannot find the gap as he plays this one. The short mid-wicket fielder comes around and does the fielding. We have the boundary riders in a third man, a wideish third man. We have a deep extra cover. And we have a long off in operation, long on as well. Driving straight to the extra cover fielder is Antonius Simon. And Davin Ford, he is really putting on a good clinic. Apart from the 2 wide deliveries he's bowled in the over, he's found his target, he's found his range as well. Ford and Simon is again forward in defense. Davin Ford, what an over by the young man Davin Ford, yielding from his overs a mere 8 runs. So he's putting on the brakes on the South Castries Lions. It will be Siobhan Marbles Joseph to continue from the players' pavilion end, and he will be bowling this time to Gabriel. Gabriel gets under it, his elevation. There's not enough distance. Goodman settles. Goodman takes it. Jad Goodman takes a beautiful catch. This one went way up in the air. Again, this is the second time we see Siobhan Joseph inducing a false stroke from Xavier Gabriel. Xavier Gabriel just got it over the rope on the first occasion. This time, just elevation, no distance. Wicket goes down for Siobhan Joseph and the Gros Knights, but not before Xavier Gabriel making an impact. Good cameo from him. He got 32 of his 20 deliveries. And we've seen the strategic timeout being taken at the fall of the wicket. The strategic timeout is being taken at the fall of the wicket.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
This is your giant step. This is your game plan. This is your dream. This is your stability. And this is your backer. With 2 locations which provide quality service from people you know and trust, this is your biggest fan. And this is your approval to a better life. Choiseul Cooperative Credit Union. Contact us today for loans, savings plans, insurance, FIP, and the convenience of ATM, mobile, and online banking. At Choiseul Cooperative Credit Union, we make lives better. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
And we're back with the action here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground in the KFC SPL, and it is Siobhan Joseph who is bowling to Tonya Simon. Tonya Simon is getting a delivery well wide outside off stump, and it just slashes this one away into the deep point area. The sweeper comes around to do the fielding, and they come through for 2 runs. The departure of Xavier Gabriel has brought Junior Peter to the wicket. Junior Peter replaces Xavier Gabriel. Tonya Simon in the meantime continues along his merry way. 68 for 3 at the moment, and Tonya is guiding this one down to third man. Another single for him, and the game is really in the balance at the moment, with the Gros Knights probably thinking they have put on the brakes after a nice little cameo from the Xavier Gabriel. And of course, he was well partnered by Tonya Simon, who really is playing the anchor role here in this innings. And Xavier Gabriel came in after the fall of the 2 early wickets, that of Kessler Charlemagne in the first over and Jamal James. Again, Joseph is on target. Probably Junior Peter looks to play across the line of this one and not making any contact. And the over comes to a close. A good over, a successful one from Siobhan Joseph. Another good over, another successful over for the Sale Gros Knights. And we're looking to, it looks like we will be seeing a change of personnel with the ball at the northern end, and it looks to me to be Lee John. It's Lee John who is going to operate from the northern end. Again, a seasoned campaigner for Gros, also a part of the Northern Cluster Grassroots program with Coach Alton Crafton. He's been in this program for quite some time, Lee John, and he will be operating around the wicket to the left-hander Simon. First delivery shot outside off, and Simon cannot find the gap where Jad Goodman has placed himself at a short extra cover. He has a cover fielder, he has point, all of them in the 30-yard circle. Lee John operating outside off and driven again. He can't beat the cover fielder, and another dot delivery. So bowling to his field is Lee John. Bowling to his field is Lee John, and it started well. 2 dot deliveries. John to Simon. This time he pierces the gap out towards the boundary, and he gets the reward, just reward for his efforts here. Is Tonya's Simon, and just beginning to break the shackles a little bit, but Lee John has started very well. John still coming around the wicket to Simon. Gets a delivery at his pitcher. Again, another good delivery from John. Tonya Simon can't seem to find the gaps at all as John continues around the wicket to him. Bang on target is John. And the over comes to an end. Another good over from Lee John. It is a bowling change. Left arm. A bowling change at the PS Pavilion end. And of course, the Gros Knights, they would be happy with the position they're in after 11 overs. After 11 overs, just 73 on the board. And again, Junior Peter is getting this one coming from the inner portion of the bat. Down to fine leg is Trent. And Junior Peter looking for the big heave and can't make any contact. This time, Junior Peter makes contact, and there is a chance of a run out. And missing the stump is Jad Goodman. as Trent Belfort seems to be bang on target here. The score moves on by 1 to 74. We're in the 12th over, and really and truly, the Sale Gros Knights, they have been able to pull back, well, keep some respectability in the rate of scoring. Really controlled the South Castries Lions and the rate of scoring. Tonya Simon, he is there on 22 from 35. He's on strike now. And Junior Peter is on 2 from 7. As Belfort comes into Simon tucks this one into the onside. He comes through for 1. They think of the second one. It's on. And the return comes into the bowler's end. Not before they complete the 2 runs. So good batting here from Tonya's Simon. Trent Belfort, he seemed to be on target. A good over so far from him, only yielding 3 runs, and let's see if he can come out of this over well. Belfort, 1 delivery to go in his first over. Left arm with the dreadlock just bouncing on his back as he moves in to bowl to Simon. Simon is tucking this one again into the square leg region. The fielder comes off the deep square leg boundary, but this one had a little bit too much pace on it towards the fielder. They only came through for 1, and the over comes to a close. The over comes to a close, 77 for 3 after some 12 overs, scoring rate of 6.42. Tonya Simon, he's on 25 from 37, and Junior Peter, he is on 2 from 7. And we will see Lee John to continue from the commentary box end as a northern end here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. Lee John, and he will continue to operate from around the wicket, bowling to the left-handed Tonya Simon, who's on 25 from 37 with 3 fours, a really low strike rate. He'd want to pick up the strike rate. Tonya Simon is at 67.57, and this time he cuts this one, cuts away out towards the cover fielder, the deep cover fielder, comes around to his right, and of course makes the stop, and the return comes in, and not before the single is completed. Simon moves on to 26. And Peter, the right-hander, is brought into strike. And a good matchup here for Peter is hitting with the turn and with the wind as well. So let's see what he can do with this particular delivery from John. A slap out towards a long off where Tyrell Chico rushes in, and the single is taken. The score 79 for 3. The South Castries Lions being inserted by the Gros Knights. And South Castries Lions looking to bounce back from yesterday's game. Tonya Simon comes off the edge and just short of the backward point fielder, who picks it up on the bounce, and no run resulting. Again, looking to access the offside, giving himself some room, is Tonya Simon, but he can't pierce the gap. Jad Goodman has set an excellent field, and Lee John, he is bowling to his field here. Tonya Simon can't seem to break the shackles that Lee John has put all around his neck, his legs, his hands. His web. He's really caught him in a web here, Lee John, and is spinning him into all parts. He is playing this time. He finds the gap. And a good finish, not really finding the gap. He missed this one. A good finish to the over from Lee John. Excellent work by Lee John. The 2 overs, only 6 runs on the board for him. So he's surrendering just 6 runs from his 2 overs, John. And Simon continues to battle with Peter to see how far they can take the South Castries Lions. The sun has come back out here in all its glory and splendor at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. I'm sure the scorching out there as Trent Belfort continues and looking for the big heave into the onside, goes past the keeper, and Peter comes through. Let's see if he got some bat on this one. It seems like he did, and he comes through for his second run. So just top edge over the keeper, and Peter benefits from 2 runs. Dominic O'Gis did get a glove onto this one as Trent moves into the path of Junior Peter, who tucks this one away out towards backward square, and the fielder from short fine leg just runs around to make the stop. They come through for another single. So Peter now looking to get a move on with things, but certainly the South Castries Lions, they will need some boundaries if they are to get any respectable total here on the board. They really languishing at 6.15 scoring rate at the moment. We're into over number 14, only 82 runs on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. And this time Simon gets a delivery outside off. He's playing it into the covers there. Chance of a run out, but no, he's back in good time. The return comes in right there, close enough for the wicketkeeper, but Simon had the legs and the time to make the run and back up to the striker's end without any damage. The score moves on by 2 to 84. Simon is on 28 as Belfort moves in. He is in the middle of a good spell. Is Belfort driven out towards Long off has some work to do. He comes around. Tyrell Chico picks it up and fires the return in, and he can only complete a single. So there's a good bit of fielding here for the Gros Knights. And the Simon, he moves on by 1 to 29. The score is 85 for 3. Belfort now bowling to the right-handed Peter, and it's in the air. Kanjat Goodman, he really forced a false stroke. He was looking to pull into the onside, but really it got big on him. Junior Peter, it was in the air for some time, but landed safely. Fortunately for him, he didn't get enough bat on this one and landed safely. So Trent Belfort is bowling a really nice spell here, for he is a captain. He has 1 ball to go in his second over as he moves into bowl to Peter, and Peter picks him up out towards the fielder. Will he take it? He jumps and makes a valiant effort, but can only palm it over the rope. Excellent work there by the fielder. He just could not keep it into his hand, and Junior Peter is rewarded with a 6 for his effort. So a good finish to the over for the South Castries Lions, and a good effort there by the fielder, who is Tyrell Chico, on the boundary. (14 overs completed. It will be Lee John to continue. He will be bowling his 3rd over. Lee John, he's only gone for 6 runs so far. He's not taken a wicket as yet, but he's given Tony Simon more than a handful. This time Tony Simon steps inside the line of this one, plays it into the onside. Really lots of real estate in that area, and Lee John has to skittle around to do the fielding of his own bowling. Not before Tony Simon. He brings up his 30 from 45 deliveries. Lee John is back over the wicket to the right-hander. Oh, this one was in the air. There was a shout of catching, but Dominic O'Giz, the wicketkeeper, he had lost that ball completely. It was just it came off the bat in the pad maybe and in the air as Lee John is continuing to bamboozle the players. This time, Junior Peter heave out towards mid-wicket. He comes through for one. The second run is on. It is definitely on as Tariq Edward did not pick up cleanly, and the second run was completed with relative ease. The score moves on to a 94 for 3 in the 15th over really. And the South Castries, they're really building a nice platform. Good consolidation from Tonya Simon and Junior Peter, although a bit slow, but the platform is being built. A nice launching pad. Junior Peter in the air, out towards Tyrell Chico at long off, but it lands well short of him, and he comes through for another single. Junior Peter is using the aerial route, but of course at the moment not to great effect. He had offered a chance, a very difficult chance to Chico on the boundary rope, and he was rewarded with a 6 for it, and now he's gone to 15 from 15, Peter. Simon is back into strike, and he gives the charge. Excellent use of the feet here from Tonya Simon. Gives the charge to Lee John. Inside out, over extra cover, into the boundary. A good shot from Tonya Simon. This, to me, is the shot of the day from Tonya Simon. And with that boundary, 99 is raised. 99 for 3. One delivery shy of the completion of the 15th over. Can Lee John come out of it well? How can he come back from being spunked for a nice boundary? Simon again just steps inside the line, plays this one out towards Quelleg, and Belfort is charging in, and they complete the single. The 100 comes up after 15 overs, 100 for 3. The South Castries Lions being inserted by the Sale Gros Knights. And we will see Trent Belfort to continue. Left arm over the wicket. He will be bowling to the left-handed Tonya Simon. Tonya Simon steps inside the line of this one, and he's given him, he wraps him on the pad. Tonya Simon, he was just stepping inside the line. Trent Belfort was a confident on this one, and he is rewarded with the dreaded finger of the umpire going up. So Tonya Simon just looking to walk inside the line of that one and trying to help it down towards the backward square area, fine leg area, and missing the ball completely, and is adjudged leg before wicket. Tonya Simon played a good hand. It's definitely on the replay. He looks absolutely plumb. Tonya Simon stepped inside the line of this one and just looking to work it around and Trent Bolt. He is electric. Really fired up is Trent Belfort, and I say Trent Bolt. I'm not sure where I got that one from, but Trent Belfort. Trent B is fired up here, and the new batsman, I think, is Joshua Mann, coming in to replace Simon. Trent has been pretty economically neat, bowled well for he's in his third over, first delivery of his third over. Tonya Simon just walking in this one, playing around this one, and this is absolutely plumb, missing leg and hitting bang on middle as another left-hander comes in, and he is excited again. Is Trent Very excited is the man Trent Belfort. He's gotten Joshua Man right outside of stump, and it goes through to wicketkeeper Dominic O'Geese. 100 for 4. 100 for 4. Good little platform in the last 5. They've lost some wickets. This time it's down the leg side, and Dominic O'Geese is diving to his right. It might have come off the 5 guard or something, and because the umpire does not signal a wide down the leg side, so Dominic O'Geese really earning his pay today with a good save down the leg side. A good platform, as I was saying before, for the launch for Castries. Do they have the firepower to launch? And this one is outside off and moving further away from the left-hander Trent Belfort. He's getting some lateral movement here. This one started wide and moved even further away from the left-hander Joshua Man, and the umpire signals the wide. And duly so. 101 for 4, 15.3 overs bowled. Man is hitting him back over his head, out towards the boundary. One bounce into it. It went all the way from my vantage point. Couldn't see. Well played, Joshua Man. He got the length from Trent Belfort. It was in his hitting arc, and he just helped himself. Got the elevation and the distance. And this is not where you want to bowl to Joshua Man. This man is not gonna play with this one, as the Joshua Man picked it up and deposited it back over Trent Belfort's head for a 6. 107 for 4. Again, he goes out towards mid-wicket. Comes through for 1. The fielder comes around. They think of the second. The second one. There is a chance. But they complete the second one. Junior Peter is faster. And they think of the second one. They decided to go for it. And in the end, successfully so. Pressure now back on Trent. Started well. But now he's been placed under a bit of pressure by Joshua Man, who's hit him for a 6. And now into the mid-wicket area for another couple. 109 for 4. Man. Both Trent into a man, and this one, and there is a loud vociferous appeal, a ricochet, and then they come back for the second. They're still asking the question. Umpire is not interested, and 2 runs taken to finish off the over. I think the umpire says Joshua Man. This man was home, and the 2 runs to complete the over. A good, successful over for Trent. He was taken for some run. He didn't finish it quite as well as he started it. He started with the wicket of Tonya Simon, but of course, Man came in and helped himself to quite a few from that over of Trent. And nevertheless, the 111 for 4. 111 for 4. The South Castries Lions being inserted. They have set themselves a good platform to launch from there. 4 overs to go, and let's see how far they can get. If they can get past the 150, 160, would be good for them, and make for a good competitive total with their bowling lineup. You'd think they'd want something past 150 and then look to defend. 111 for 4. We have all of 4 overs to go. It will be Lee John to continue. Over the wicket to Junior Peter. Junior Peter goes for the big heave out towards wideish long on, where Tariq Edward does the fielding. 1 run to the total. Lee John, he's into his 4th and final over. He's bowled 3.1 overs, no maiden, none for 16. And Joshua Man is on 10 from 5. 115 for 4. South Castries Lions. think Belfont's day seemed to have to be over. There is going to be a change. Trent Belfont, he was pretty electric. Didn't finish as well as he would have liked, but he was very electric. He brought some good energy, good effort from him, and just the vibe that you would expect from a player like him to bring in. And we will see Tariq Edward resuming. Tariq Edward resuming, and driven Joshua Mann drives there, but can only find Jad Goodman in the covers, and no run resulting. So really bricks on there, more bricks being applied in the air, and it will land safely as the backward point comes around. Can't prevent the single from Joshua Mann, but Joshua Mann has shown his intentions, and he is 12 from 11, a strike rate of 109. Junior Peter is a runner ball 17. He is on strike now with Tariq Edward, the bowler. He's bowled 2.2 overs, 1 for 13. Edward. And he moves in to bowl to Peter. Peter is played inside out towards the boundary, and it will go all the way. Is a Junior Peter inside out over extra cover. 6 runs to Junior Peter, and that's his second 6 of his innings. He's moved to 23 from a mere 18 balls. It's really now he'll need a lot more of that. Tariq Edward is under a bit of pressure. Peter is just pushing this one into and come through for the single and say, hey Joshua, this is your turn. Joshua Mann, the left-hander, is brought back into strike. Some adjustments being made to the field. Belfort is being asked to move around to a deep backward point region, and Edward is driven out towards long off. Lee John comes around to his right and makes the stop, not before the single is taken. And the 124 for 4. We're into the 18th over. The strike, the run rate has just gone up to 6.95. Marginal improvement, and Junior Peter straight back past the bowler, out towards the boundary. Can the fielder get there? He can't. He can't. Tarachico is fast, but not fast enough. Junior Peter now is putting Tariq Edward under some kind of pressure, and of course this is exactly the type of momentum, the type of impetus that was needed to the scoring of the South Castries Lions. If they're to get near 150, they will need a lot more of that. So over number 18 comes to a close, 128 for 4. Junior Peter, he's moved on to 28 from 20. Joshua Mann, he's on 13 from 12. You're not missing any cricket. Some adjustments are being made to, in fact, Junior Peter has made an application for protective headgear. It looks like the fast bowler, Chico, is going to be bowling the 19th over. Tyrell Chico is bowling the 19th over, and just a mere 12 deliveries left. 12 deliveries left. Will the South Castries Lions be able to muster 22 runs to get themselves to the psychological 150 run mark and put themselves in a strong position with that 150? But so far the 128 after 18 overs with 4 wickets down, and we will see the reintroduction of Tyrell Chico, right arm around the wicket to Joshua Mann. This one is in the air, out towards the fielder, Siobhan, and is that Siobhan? He takes it rather comfortably, and Joshua Mann is dismissed. The very first delivery of the 19th over. Exactly. Delivery of the next over. Appreciate it. Very well judged catch there from Siobhan Joseph. And South Castries Lions now, they've lost the 5th wicket. And it is Malcolm Monroe's. Malcolm Monroe's to replace. This one is in the out towards the field at the backward square, and it's 2 in 2. 2 in 2 for Tyrell Chico. Deep backward square is brought into business, and Malcolm Monroe is just trying to help this one on its way. And another one bites the dust for the South Castries team. Another very good catch again. Malcolm Monroe's just one delivery, and Tyrell Chico just so he's found himself on a hat trick. And Tyrell Chico, will he be able to complete that hat trick? Malcolm Monroe's he's in recent times he's been one of the mainstays of the Lions batting, and today he can just really not affecting the scorers at all. Is Malcolm Monroe's. Chico has taken 2 in 2. Is there a hat trick in the making? The first hat trick of this year's KFC SPLT20. We might be seeing that right now as the new batsman comes in. Chico moves in, and he just misses the hat trick. It's a no ball. It's a no ball. Tyrell Chico has bowled a no ball. And we have a free hit to the new batsman. And he finds the outer portion of the bat out towards third man, and he gets a single. The new batsman just getting the confirmation is Zani Joseph. And driven out towards the boundary, Siobhan is making a stop. And 2 runs are completed. Again, full delivery out stump, and Tyrell Chico just full delivery. Junior Peter would think that he missed out on this particular delivery. Peter is on 30 from 22 deliveries, Tyrell Chico has taken 2 wickets, 3 for 29 so far, has 2 deliveries to end his spell here. Chico, and this one is short lifting, and it will be called a wide. I think it was well over the head of the batsman. On this occasion is Junior Peter. So Tyrell Chico, 2 shots. He's extracting some bounce from the wicket, and we know Tyrell Chico is at the moment one of the leading fast bowlers on the island, just coming off the Windward Island Super 50 where he bowled exceptionally well. Tyrell Chico for the winning team St. Lucia in the Windward's Men Super 50 tournament that just completed. Chico moves in. And Peter is driving past Belfort out towards the boundary. Is it going to be a Bank of St. Lucia save? Yes, it is. Bank of St. Lucia save for Trent Belfort on the boundary, not before Peter completes his second run. And I think that's the end of the over. It looks like it's the end of the over. Tyrell Chico 4 overs, 3 for 32. 19 overs gone, 135 for 6. South Castries Lions being inserted by the Sale Gros Knights. And this is going to be the final over, a very final over, and it will be bowled by Siobhan Joseph. Siobhan Joseph so far has bowled 2 overs, 1 for 13. Excellent figures for him and Siobhan Joseph, and he will be bowling to the young man Zani Joseph. So Joseph to Joseph with 135. Can the South Castries Lions get to the 150 mark, which would provide them the psychological booster? Zani gets the leading edge out towards short third man, and he gets a single for his efforts. Siobhan Joseph has again induced a false stroke from Zani Joseph, but then Zani Joseph has done the right thing to give the strike to Junior Peter, who is batting at 133 strike rate, and he gets a delivery, short lifting delivery on about the body, and he just plays it back down the track for Marbles Joseph, Siobhan Joseph, to do the fielding of his own bowling. 136 for 6 with just 4 balls to go. Will the South Castries Lions get to 140? They would love to get well past that. And this one is very wide, and they will be benefiting from the extra here to 137. Can they get to 150? It remains to be seen. The run rate has gone past 7 now. It's at 7.09 as Joseph moves into bowl to Peter. Peter is getting a delivery, just plays it down the track. Will Zani Joseph make it? He is judged out. He's short of his ground. Siobhan Joseph diving in his follow through and effecting the run out. I'm not sure what was Junior Peter thinking of, but a run out nonetheless. So another one bites the dust for the South Castries Lions. Another one bites the dust. So 137 for 7. Can they get to the 140 mark? The 150 would have presented them with a good psychological boost and something to defend. Is the 137 going to be enough? And we have the new batsman coming in. Looks like it's Aaron Joseph. It's a very small figure. Aaron Joseph. Left Aaron Joseph. and he's whacking this one, and they come through for the buy. Aaron Joseph is looking for the big heave and not making any contact on this occasion, and they come through for one buy. 138 for 7. 2 deliveries shy of the completion of this innings. Joseph comes into Peter, and Peter is getting a lifting delivery, follows him well on this occasion, just plays it into the offside, and again takes a single. Junior Peter is satisfied. This is going to be the end of his day unless Siobhan goes completely crazy, and a few extras should be the end of his day. One delivery left. If Siobhan can come out of this over well, he'd have put in a really good spell. 3 overs, 1 for 16. He's 2.5 overs, 1 for 16. And he's bowled him. He is ending it well, very well. Aaron Joseph is going for the big heave out towards mid-wicket, and Siobhan Joseph is upsetting the woodwork in the process. He finishes with 3 overs, 2 for 16. Exactly what his captain would have done. So this is the end of the innings. At the end of the innings, 138 for 8. And South Castries Lions really would think that they are short on this occasion. So this is the end of the first innings in this match number 5 here in the KFC SPL match day 3. This is the first game, the Sale Gros Knights versus the South Castries Lions. And the South Castries Lions, they were inserted. They mustered only 139 for 8 in their allotted 20 overs. Kester Shalmine, he was caught. René Montoot bowled Tariq Edward for 6. Tonya Simon, LBW Bell for 35. Xavier Gabriel caught Goodman, bowled Joseph for 32. Junior Peter bowled Joseph for 32. Joshua Mann caught Joseph, bowled Chico for 13. Malcolm Monroe's caught off the bowling of Tyrell Chico for no score. Zani Joseph run out. Siobhan Joseph for 2. Aaron Joseph bowled for 1. And this is it, 139 for 8 in their allotted 20 overs. And of course, we will take a break now and come back with the run chase for the Gros Knights.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
This is your giant step. This is your game plan. This is your dream. This is your stability. And this is your backer. With 2 locations which provide quality service from people you know and trust, this is your biggest fan. And this is your approval to a better life. Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union. Contact us today for loans, savings plans, insurance, FIP, and the convenience of ATM, mobile, and online banking. At Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union, we make lives better. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
This is your giant step. This is your game plan. This is your dream. This is your stability. And this is your backer. With 2 locations which provide quality service from people you know and trust, this is your biggest fan. And this is your approval to a better life. Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union. Contact us today for loans, savings plans, insurance, FIP, and the convenience of ATM, mobile, and online banking. At Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union, we make lives better. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914. or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
This is your giant step. This is your game plan. This is your dream. This is your stability. And this is your backup. With 2 locations which provide quality service from people you know and trust, this is your biggest fan. And this is your approval to a better life. Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union. Contact us today for loans, savings plans, insurance, FIP, and the convenience of ATM, mobile, and online banking. At Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union, we make lives better. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
This one is in the air. The fielder settles under it. Will he take it? It goes over his head. It had a lot of elevation. Gabriel gets under it. His elevation. There's not enough distance. Goodman settles. Goodman settles. Goodman takes it. Jad Goodman takes to Simon this time. He pierces the gap out towards the boundary and he gets the reward. Just reward for he now bowling to the right-handed Peter, and it's in the air. Can Jad Goodman, he really forced a false stroke. Will he take it? He jumps and makes a valiant effort, but could only palm it over the rope. Excellent work there by the fielder. 15 from 15, Peter. Simon is back into strike and he gives a charge. Excellent use of the feet there from Tonya Simon. Gives the charge to lead to the left-handed Tonya Simon. Tonya Simon steps inside the line of this one and he's given him a wraps, hitting him back over his head, out towards the boundary. One bounce into it. It went all the way from my vantage point. Couldn't see. Well played, Josh Foreman. He got the left. Edward. And he moves in to bowl to Peter. Peter is played inside out towards the boundary, and he will go on the way. Is the junior Peter inside out over extra cover, 6 runs to junior, and he moves in to bowl to Peter. Peter is played inside out towards the boundary, and he will go on the way. Is the junior Peter inside out over extra cover, 6 runs to junior Peter. And that is 6 runs to junior Peter, and that is a second 6 of his innings. He's moved to 23 from a mere 18 balls. It's really now he'll need a lot more of that. Tariq Edward is under a bit of pressure. Peter is just pushing around to his right and makes the stop not before the single is taken, and the 124 for 4. We're into the 18th over. The strike, the run rate has just gone up to 6.95, marginal improvement, and junior Peter run rate has just gone up to 6.95, marginal improvement, and junior Peter straight back past the bowler out towards the boundary. Can the fielder get there? He can't. He overs with 4 wickets down, and we will see the reintroduction of Tyrell Chico, right arm around the wicket to Joshua Manison is in the air out towards the fielder, Siobhan, and is that Siobhan? He takes it rather comfortably, and Siobhan Joseph diving in his follow through and effecting the run out. I'm not sure what was Junior Peter thinking of, but a run out. Put in a really good spell. 3 overs, 1 for 16. He's 2.5 overs, 1 for 16. And he's bowled him. He is. So that was Kanan. Who does there, boy? That looks like Kanan. I can't even see him. Dot. Can't tell who this is. Welcome back to the action here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground, and we're in for the run chase. And South Castries opening up with Daniel Jean-Baptiste. I think there's Canel Cock right there. This is a wide delivery. That's Canel Cock. I don't know who the first one, the other one is.
That looks like Zidane, you know. Arthur.
Okay, well, Zidane, Arthur, and Canel Cock. Lord have mercy. Okay, so we have dot 1, can dot wide. That's it. Dot wide 1 dot. And we've just witnessed the end of the first over, bowled by Daniel Jean-Baptiste, with Zidane Arthur and Can Elcock opening things up for the Gros Knights, the Sale Gros Knights. And a good over for the South Castries Lions, really. Gros Knights having set a paltry total, if you ask me. And the Gros Knights, they would really need to make some inroads early if they are to defend that total. Definitely will need to take some wickets. early on and keep pressure on the Sale Gros Knights. It looks like it's Tonya Simon. Tonya Simon will take up the attack from the players' pavilion end. The first over yielding just 3 runs. Tonya Simon will want to bowl an over pretty similar, if not better, than that of Daniel Jabati Simon. Left arm through and round the wicket to Elcock, and Elcock is looking for the expansive drive, does not make any contact. It goes through to wicketkeeper Peter. The Gros Knights, no need to panic, just easy batting, and this one looks really good. Mid on fielder, but the long off fielder was able to run around and make a stop right inside the boundary. Bank of St. Lucia save, and they complete 2 runs in the process. Elcock moves on to 3, and Arthur is on 1. The left-handed Elcock, and the right-hander through and round the wicket is Simon, and he is a Judge LBW. Tonya Simon has picked up the first scalp for the South Castries Cricket Association, South Castries Lions, and Kian Elcock looking to work this one into the onside, missing the delivery altogether, and is a Judge leg before wicket. And the first one goes down for the Sale Gros Knights, and a pretty confident appeal coming from the bowler and well supported by the keeper and the close-in fielders. And Can Elcock, a Judge leg before, he goes for 3, and the Sale Gros Knights losing the first one and in the second over. The new batsman is the captain, Jad Goodman, coming in to replace his young opener, Elcock, who's just been dismissed. 5 for 1. The Sale Gros Knights, just a very low target. They need to get 140 at a very manageable required rate of 7, just over 7 to the over. They need 135 now from 111 balls. So nothing too heavy on a batsman coming in, but they need to keep wickets in hand and just keep plugging away, eating away at the total. But I'm sure the Tonya Simon and the South Castries Lions would definitely not roll over easily for them or give them any easy opportunity. Another left-hander comes in. Through and around for Simon. Man is driving square of the wicket, finds the man at point, and there is a no run. So a dot delivery to start things off for Jad Goodman. Simon is really having a good over so far. It's yielded just 2 runs and the important wicket. Oh, there is another appeal. They're asking the question, and he's giving him. It's 2 wickets down. Oh my goodness. The Gros Knights, they're falling apart here. And Tonya Simon, he's made a contribution with the bat, and with the ball, there must be a Judge stump, as the square leg umpire is the one who the opinion was asked of. He raised that dreaded finger, and it's another one for Simon, another one for the South Castries Lions. And what disappointment on the part of Jad Goodman. He is distraught as he walks back to the pavilion. Jad Goodman and number 44, the wicketkeeper Dominic O'Gist, comes in to replace his captain. 2 wickets in the over for Tonya Simon, and excitement galore. One ball shy of the completion of the over. Simon comes again to run around. Another left-hander in the mix as well. Ogis is driving back down the ground, just past the outstretched hand of Tonya Simon. And this is going to be the end of the over. A very good over for the South Castries Lions. Very good over, and it will be Jabatis to continue. So South Castries Lions, they feel that they have made a much better start to their bowling innings than they would their batting. As Daniel bowls to Zidane Arthur, and it's dot delivery to Zidane Arthur. The Sale Gros Knights, they need 135 from 107. They should not should not lose courage, as the Lions, they would have lost 2 early wickets as well. And Zidane Arthur giving the charge to Jabatis and not making any contact. This one goes through to wicketkeeper Peter, who had an excellent bit of work there to effect the stumping of Jad Goodman. And of course, the Gros Knights under pressure early with a splendid over from Daniel Jabatis to start things off. And then Tonya Simon followed up with an excellent, even more brilliant over. Jabatis is coming back with 2 dot deliveries so far, and a third one. The field there's a lot of buoyancy in that fielding. The guys are up in the air, and a lot of energy in the fielding of the Lions at the moment. South Castries Lions really looking like they are on top, but the Gros Knights should not feel any despair, as I said before, just to weather the storm, and of course things may get easier. But Daniel Jabatis would have other ideas as he moves in. A big expansive drive again from Zidane. A slight movement away from the bat from Daniel Jabatis. And it goes through to... They have the 2 fielders out as we're in the power play. 2 fielders out. The deep third man, of course, and long leg is in operations. And you have slips, just a curly, slips, curly. You have point, cover. Pulls again. He's asking the question, where did it come off? The ball, the keeper tosses the ball in the air, and it came off the shoulder. The umpire is not interested, and he says 1 for the over to Daniel. That one might have brushed the shoulder through to the wicketkeeper, who took the catch and just threw the ball up in the air as if to say, we have another one. But the umpire, who makes the final call, was not interested on this occasion. The score remains on 5 for 2. Daniel Jabatis, he moves into Arthur, and Arthur gets a bit of bat on it. This time it's in the air, out towards the point boundary. They come through for 1, they come for the second, and they will complete that rather easily. 2 runs to Zidane Arthur. And this brings the over to an end after 3 overs, 7 for 2. The South Castries Lions are beginning to roar here at the Darren Summit Cricket Ground, And Daniel Jabatis followed up his first over with another brilliant over. 3 runs from his first over and 2 from his second over. Tanya Simon to continue. He's bowling to Dominic Ogis. Dominic Ogis stuck this one out towards the square leg region and comes through for a single. Tanya Simon now is yielded his 3 overs. Yielded only 3. Oh, he's 1.1 over. Sorry, 3 runs and 2 wickets so far. Making some adjustments to the field. He is bringing a long on up into the circle, and mid wicket is out. So it's mid wicket and a long off, and he's bowling to the right-handed Zidane Arthur over the wicket, and it's in the air, and he's bouncing to in the air, just bouncing to the man at point, who picks it up, but there's no run, no damage done here. It was in the air for some time and bounced well short of the man at point. Again, pressure on the Gros, they sail Gros Islet. This time, Tanya Simon is on target. Zidane Arthur is equal to the task. Just pushes it into the offside. There's no run. We have a fine leg in the batters. You have a square leg is in operation as well. Point. And square leg in the air out towards long off. 1, 2 bounces to him. They complete 1 run and they think of the second. It's not on as the throw comes in. And it goes to the keeper. 1 run, the result. So very tight again. And there is an appeal there, but this one, the umpire is not interested. It says might have been heading down the leg side. Tanya Simon is keeping things rather quiet. The Sail Gros Islet Knights can't find the boundaries so far. Tanya Simon to run around again, and this time whipped off the pad. The diving square leg fielder can't stop it, and he recovers not before Ogis completes his second run. The over comes to an end. Over comes to an end. And it is going to be Daniel Jabatis to continue. He's going to bowl his third over. Daniel Jabatis, short lifting delivery, and Zidane Arthur tries to uppercut this one over the slip cordon, but not making any contact, and this one goes through to the wicketkeeper. So it's a dot delivery again. Jabatis continues his good work. After 4 overs, 11 for 2, the Sail Gros Islet Knights. The present run rate is 2.75, and the asking rate is beginning to climb. Not out of control yet. In the air, out towards third man, and goes into the boundary now. Comes out of the thick outer portion of the bat, and the pace of Jabatis will take this one over the boundary rope. 4 runs to Zidane Arthur. And a welcome boundary, much needed boundary as well for the Sail Gros Islet Knights. A good offer there from Arthur. Will we see that move that Gros Islet Knights lead, and this one is shot, lifting delivery outside off, and he is drawn forward and beaten all ends up through to the wicket keeper. Good comeback delivery from Daniel Jean-Baptiste. The Sale Gros Islet Knights, they will need a lot more boundaries if they are to challenge this total. The South Castries Lions will not make it easy for them as Jean-Baptiste continues. Given the charge, this one is high in the air. The keeper calls for it. Will he? He does complete the catch, and another one bites the dust. Zidane Alpha that was not what the doctor ordered for the Gros Islet Knights. Zidane Alpha needed to consolidate, and nevertheless, he is only playing one way, and he was really looking to up the ante. Beaten by the pace of Daniel Jean-Baptiste. The keeper calls for it very, very early, and he takes it rather easily. And another one bites the dust. 15 for 3. The Sale Gros Islet Knights, the wheels are beginning to come off for them. Let's see if we can consolidate. They can consolidate at this time and bring some respectability back in this encounter. Zidane Alpha is dismissed for 8. The new batsman. The new batsman is Tariq Edward. Tariq Edward, he comes in to replace Zidane Arthur, and also to join Dominic Auguste. Daniel Jean-Baptiste is really in the middle of a top spell here. Daniel Jean-Baptiste, he's bowled 2.4 overs. He's taken 1 for 9, and he gives this one to Tariq Edward outside of some lifting delivery again. And Tariq Edward looks for the cut short, can't make contact. This one goes to Daniel Jean-Baptiste. Has his tail up really, and he is doing the job for his captain, Kester Shalmine. They now have the chokehold on the scoring of the Sale Gros Islet Knights. It is 15 for 3. Jean-Baptiste will want another one. Tariq right the bounce of this one, and the attempt here, but Tariq is well home. He's completed the single right in the bounce, and just guiding this one down to backward point, short backward point, diving, firing the return at the non-striker's end. But Tariq Edward, he was home, and 16 runs after 5 overs on the board. This is very, very slow going by the Sale Gros Islet Knights. Tonya Simon will continue into his third over, tucked into the onside by Edward, and Edward comes through for a single. Edward just tucking this one, stepping inside the line of it and tucking it to the side and coming through for the single. But Tonya Simon, he continues to be very, very miser in the terms of the runs that his overs are yielding. He's into his third over and he's only yielded 7 runs, giving nothing away. And the Gros Islet Knights, the Sale Gros Islet Knights, they will definitely need to consolidate here as August drives. Tonya Simon fails in his follow through, just falling to his left. And there's no run. The score remains 17 for 3. 17 for 3 in the 6th over. We're ending the power play now, and it's another dot delivery for the South Castries Lions. And at the moment, the Lions, you can hear them all the way down to Millet and through the communities in South Castries, Forestier as well, and again looking for the cut short, not making any contact, and almost making a mess there. Fired this one into the bowler when there was no attempt of a run. Luckily for him, there was a good bit of backing up from Captain Kester Shalmine. Tony Simon asking, why are you doing that? As he comes through and around to the left-handed Ogis. Ogis is driving nicely on the ground out towards the long off. Xavier Gabriel, is it? It looks like him. But the fielder comes off the boundary nevertheless, and he comes through for a single. 18 for 1. Tonya Simon is looking to complete his third over. And down the leg side, fires this one down the leg side. Peter comes around, and nothing touching here. The umpire signals are wide, and rightfully so. 19 for 1. Tonya Simon is just giving away the extra on this occasion. Tariq drives toward a deep mid wicket, and he comes through for a single. The over comes to a close. This might represent the lowest power play in the tournament so far. 6 overs gone, 20 for 3. The Grosile Knights need 120 from the remaining 14 overs, as the umpire gives the signal that the power play has ended. And Daniel Jabatis, it looks like the captain has decided he's going to bowl him out. $20 for 3. 6 overs done and dusted. Jabatis has bowled 3 overs, 1 for 10. And if he can bowl another miserly over, it'll put the Sale Grosile Knights under much pressure, as Jabatis is at the top of his mark, and he will be bowling to Tariq Edward. Tariq Edward dropping this one and running. Jabatis does the filling in his follow through, and he can't prevent them from getting that single. First ball of the over, 1 single. It's been a while since we saw a boundary from the Sale Grosile Knights, as the South Castries Lions are rowing all over this encounter. They did not get too high a score, but they are defending it with a bit of brilliance at the moment, valiantly defending, standing like soldiers in a war. The bowlers from the South Castries Lions, the fielders are all over the place, and you can see the energy in the field as they move. Jabatis making sure that everyone is in the right spot. He bowled to August, and August is tucking this one out to the backward square region. The fielder come from the long leg boundary and come in to do the fielding, not before he completes that single to bring Edward a strike. 6.2 overs, 22 for 3. Jabatis is bowling now to Edward. In the pads and tuck out towards the long on fielder. Shalman run across from mid off and cuts it off, and Edward completes that single. Now, dealing in singles at the moment, they will need a bit more than that, as the asking rate has climbed to 8.6, and it is heading in the wrong direction for them. Jabatis moves in again into the pads of Dominic August, and he is not going to miss out. Dominic August just helping himself to a boundary. This one just landed just inside the boundary rope. Dominic August getting one fired into the pads and helping himself to major real estate that exists out there. No one is out there. Badly line delivery from Daniel Jabatis, and giving away 4 runs in the process. Again, Jabatis is getting a shortage delivery, tucked it away down towards a long leg. The fielder comes off the rope and Ogis completes the single. He moves to 10. He's into double figures now. And Edward is on 5. Really, the first batsman from the Knights to get into double figures in this encounter. Edward tucks this one out towards Quelleg. There's not much space on it. The fielder has a lot of ground to cover, and they complete 2 runs. And that should signal the end of the over. A good over in the context of the game for the Sale Gros Knights. And over that yielded 10, is it? And over that yielded 10 runs, and Jabatis completes his spell. A good spell, 4 overs, no middle, 1 for a 20. Really a good spell by him. And will we see Simon also closing off his bowling spell today? It looks like the captain has opted to go with Tonya Simon. He is also bowling very, very easy in the middle of a very good spell as well. Tonya Simon, he's bowled his 3 overs. He's taken 2 wickets for 10 runs. And the captain has called on him to finish things off after 7 overs. We have Grizzly Sale Knights a 30 for 3. And Simon has started again in the fashion that he's finished off the first over with a dot one. Simon bowling that area that Dominic can't seem to get under it, does not give him the width to free his hand. Dominic, this time Dominic just pushes him to the onside, and Tonias, there's the feeling of his own bowling. A very nice tight stuff again from Tonias Simon. These 3 dots in the over, pressure mounting. The asking rate is climbing for the Sale Gros Knights as Tonias Simon is looking to finish his spell well. He's bowled 3.3, 2 for 10. Tonias is, Ogis is driving. He'll get 1. He thinks about the second. A wide return, and then they will get the second one. The backing up was not up to mark as well, and they get the 2 runs. Tonya Simon is not happy. Away for Josh Roman who fired this one in. But nevertheless, 2 runs, still 3.4 overs, 2 for 12. He's making some adjustments to the field. He's pushing the extra cover right on the boundary rope. He has a sweeper on the cover boundary as well, and driving out to the extra cover, and Tonya Simon called it right. He placed the fielder exactly where he wanted him, and that ball went exactly to him. He didn't have to move a muscle, but just to get down, genuflect and field that ball. This time he plays it a lot straighter out towards a long off and come through for the single. Tonya Simon has completed his spell. A fantastic spell from Tonya Simon. Very, very good bowling. He's taken 2 wickets from his spell, 2 for 13. And that is the sort of bowling you want, the kind of response you want from your bowlers, especially when you've only scored 139 and the opponent needs 140 for victory. Low scoring encounter. South Castries Lions, they all over the Sale Gros Knights at the moment. The asking rate continue to climb. And it's going to be Aaron Joseph, bowling change. Aaron Joseph will come to replace Daniel Jabatis, who completed his spell, a very good spell. Daniel Jabatis. Aaron Joseph is coming in to replace him left over the weekend. Good young cricketer, played with the national under 19 team and is bowling to August, who goes over the top out towards long off. The fielder runs around, they complete the second run with relative ease. Joshua Mann does the fielding. Joshua Mann with the Bank of St. Lucia save on the boundary, and 2 runs completed to Dominic August. He's moved on to 15 from 18 deliveries. The score has moved on to 35 for 3 in the 9th over. So very, very slow going by the Sale Gros Knights. It's a time to pick it up. And this one goes out towards the boundary, beating the fine leg in the circle, and out towards the boundary. Dominic August is finding the boundary now, and he goes on by 4. And the score moves now on to 39. Dominic goes on to 19 from 19. Runner ball 19, and it seems like it is a time for the Sale Gros Knights to put up their sail and let the wind catch their sail and take them through to victory. And Dominic August is really being the wind at the moment. He's looking to pick things up. His second boundary. Driving this time to point, and comes through for the single. 40 comes up. The Gros Knights now they only require 100 from 69 balls. Still a big ask. Somebody will have to play a gem of an inning, and looks like Dominic is putting his hand up at the moment as Aaron will be bowling for the first time to Tariq Edward. Out towards mid wicket, and 2 fielders. This is definitely going to go down as a Bank of St. Lucia save. Good hit there from Tariq Gabriel, and the 2 fielders converge, both of them diving. Looks like it's Malcolm Monrose and Joshua Mann, and the 2 of them putting the dive. It was Malcolm Monrose who cut it off. Aaron was looked to finish this over well. Tariq would have other ideas. Tariq in the air and gone the full distance. Tariq Edward gets the whiff, gets the elevation on this occasion, and giving Aaron Joseph the full treatment. This one goes for 6. They're moving on now. They're 48 for 3. We're in over number 9. Tariq Edward, he's moved to 15 from 9 balls, a strike rate of 166. Aaron Joseph into Tariq Edward, who's dabbing this one through a backward point and come through for the single, and the over comes to an end. A very, very good over for the Sale Gros Knights. It's the most expensive over of the inning so far. It yielded 16 runs. So Aaron Joseph been put under the pressure early. As soon as he has given the ball, the captain says, hey, here's the ball. Tariq and Dominic say, this is our opportunity. This is our chance. And they have taken him to the cleaners. This is another forced bowling change for the South Castries Lions. Look like it's McLean who is going to take up the attack. McLean bowling, and to Tariq Edward, they push through for the second run very early. Not sure if it is McLean, just trying to verify that it is. It is McLean Sylvester. And 2 to Tariq of the first ball. McLean Sylvester again to Tariq. Tariq is looking to cut and goes through to Peter. So McLean's coming back. He's come up for the Lions. The Sale Gros Knights 51 for 3. We're into the 10th over. And again, looking for the big drive out towards the boundary. And he gets the boundary. Tariq Edward is now turning things around. He's driving this one back past the bowler, out towards the boundary. The fielder at a long on could not stop this one. And it goes into the boundary now. 4 more runs to Tariq. He's moved on to 22 from 13. He is beginning to step on the gas for the Sale Gros Knights. Good period of consolidation, and the pressure is being released with every ball that goes in the right area. Again, this time McLean Sylvester is on target, and the fielder just coming around, making the stop. That's Zani Joseph, and preventing any opportunity of a run. Again, Tariq Edward is driving out towards the long on boundary, and he takes the single. Another good over in the making for the Sale Gros Knights. They are now beginning to loosen the shackles a bit. I'm not sure that the shackles are broken as yet. I'm not sure that the wind is already picked up in their sail, but they are now moving in the general right direction in terms of chasing this total down. They still require 84 from 61 balls. Inside out for Dominico Gist, out towards the boundary in the extra cover region, and that is 4 runs. It is a lovely looking shot from Dominico Gist. Another good over for the Sale Gros Knights. I mentioned that the wind is in their sail, and we've come to the halfway mark, and it is 60 for 3 after 10 overs. They've picked up very, very, very nicely, and we will take the strategic timeout. They take the strategic break as well here, and join you with the second half and the conclusion of this match.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
It's a new day. A day we've been waiting for our whole lives. This is the beginning of something that we thought was impossible. We've put in the work to get to this moment. To work together as a team. And trust me, they know that Choselle is on the rise. What they don't know is that we are just getting started.
Choiseul Cooperative Credit Union. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
We're back in the action from the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. A lovely day for cricket. Just the skies is very sparse, bit of clouds in the distance here. But of course, the sun is out in all its glory and splendor. And it's lovely for cricket as we're getting into the second half and to the business end of this encounter. It looks like it is going to be Xavier Gabriel who is going to take up the business for the South Castries Lions from the northern end, the commentary box end, the media center end here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. It is Xavier Gabriel and he will be bowling to Tariq Edward, who's moved on to 23 from 15 with a 1-4 and a 6. Edward is driving this one, square driving through point out towards the boundary, and he will just get it's a Bank of St. Lucia save on the boundary from the fielder. It looks like Jamal James patrolling the cover boundary, sweeping the cover boundary, and he was able to effect that save. Edward gets a 2 for his efforts, only 2 for his efforts, and Xavier Gabriel coming into the business to the 78 runs required from 59 balls. And this one is in the air. What is it? There is an appeal. What is it? I'm not sure if it's leg before, if it is a ball. I can't tell. But the dreaded finger has gone up. Xavier Gabriel making an impact. It looks like it's leg before wicket. We're looking for the replay and questions being asked. This one seemed a bit high for me. Tariq would be very, very disappointed that he's been given out. But leg before wicket, a judge leg before by the umpire, and the dreaded finger has gone up. Xavier Gabriel making an impact immediately as he is brought on, and the Grosley Knights is really not starting the second half and this last part of the innings well. It is the Sale Grosley Knights wicket going down. Junior Peter was very excited, and Xavier Gabriel himself was asking the question, and answer was presented favorably from the umpire, and Tariq Edward was on his way, and waiting for the introduction of the new batsman. Looks like it's a Chico. I'm not quite sure from my vantage point here. Waiting for that confirmation. Xavier Gabriel moves in to bowl to the new batsman, and this one is headed down the leg side. The the wicketkeeper does not collect cleanly, and the umpire will stretch his hand, and this is wide. So now it's a Tyrell Chico who's the new batsman. August, who's been really the glue, the catalyst keeping this equation together here, is back into the thick of things here, and Xavier Gabriel is on target. We are now 64 for 4. The Gros Knights looking to get to 140 for victory. They still require 76 runs. And Xavier Gabriel, he's started out a very good over. He's gotten some rewards as well. Moves into ball to August, and August is swinging, beating the man there out towards the boundary. Some work for the fielder there, and it is a Bank of St. Lucia save by Kester Shalmine. Not before Dominic August complete his second run. Dominic August is looking really good here for the Gros Knights. He is batting on a 26 from 23 deliveries. Dominic August, 66 for 4. We just started the final half of this Gros Knights innings. Xavier Gabriel is into his first over. Full delivery in the air. Antonio Simon is just watching this one go out towards the boundary. One. They've completed one. The second one is on. Joshua Mann comes from mid-on and picks it up in the outfield. And they complete the second run rather easily. And Dominic August, he is matching on. He's gotten a bit of support from Tariq, who was a judge leg before wicket. And now he has Tyrell Chico for company. This one is wide, adjudged to be 2 wide outside off stump. One more to the total. Xavier Gabriel looking, he's pretty pacey, always been. He's been around for some time. I was part of the Stanford cricket semi-pro team back in the 2000s, early 2000s. Full delivery and driven, and towards the boundary. This one is going to go away. Dominic August, he is matching on as a soldier, as a true knight. He is really fighting that battle for the Sale Gros Knights. This one definitely looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Xavier Gabriel is over yielding 13 runs. And the Gros Knights, they are now 73 for 4. 73 for 4 is going to be McLean Sylvester. McLean Sylvester to continue. Sylvester will continue for the Lions, and he will be moving to Chico, just marshalling his troops, making sure that everybody is exactly where he wants them. And Dominic August, in the meantime, he is fighting like the Lone Ranger here, and he is on 32 from 25. Sylvester to Chico. Chico is driving out towards long off all along the carpet and gets himself a single. And more importantly for the Sale Gros Knights, he's brought Dominic August into strike. He is batting at 128, striking at 128. So he's doing well for the Sale Gros Islet Knights at the minute. They require 66 from 53. Again, driven to the onside. He come for one. They think of the second, and the fielder comes in very quickly, and it's not on. One is all there will be as the Sylvester continues. He's over, and the Gros Islet Knights, the run rate is going in the right direction as Tyrell Chico again just playing this one out towards long on and comes through for the single to bring Auguste back into strike. He's on 33. The score moves on to 76 for 4. Out in the air, Dominic Auguste did not get a good hold of this one, and he will only get one for his effort. Lucky for him, he didn't quite get a good hold of this one, and it landed well short of the fielder on the deep mid-wicket boundary, and he just gets one for his effort. So Sylvester is keeping things quiet at the moment, and Chico drives out towards mid-wicket. Jamal comes off the boundary. One is completed. They come in for the second. The high return comes in, and the second run is completed. A good second run taken here, and again, Sylvester is not giving up any boundaries, but the pair of Chico and Auguste, they're running well between the wickets, still able to get quite a number of runs, over 6 runs from the diving stop again, and Tyrell Chico, he gets another one. So this over has yielded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 7, 8 runs without taking a risk. Good over from the perspective of the Gros Islet Knights. Also a good over when you look at it as a Lions fans. You really, as a Lions fan, you will understand that this over will put pressure on the asking rate. So still evenly poised here. This Sale Gros Islet Knights, they are 80 for 4 from 12. They are batting at 6.67 and over. The required run rate is only 7.5. So they're well within reach. And Dominic Auguste is on 34 from 27. Tyrell Chico is keeping him good company. Is on 5 from 4. And Xavier Gabriel, his previous over yielded 13 runs, but it also had the important wicket of Tariq Edward. And Gabriel will continue 1 over, 1 for 13. He will need to be a lot tighter than that. The Sale Gros Islet Knights require 60 runs from 48 balls. How is that going to play out? Are we going down to the wire here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground, match number 5? Gabriel into Chico and Auguste wants the run. It's not on. Gabriel is on the mark on this occasion. This is match number 5. Gros Islet Knights taking on the South Castries Lions in the KFC St. Lucia Premier League T20 tournament. Again, Gabriel into Auguste, and there is an appeal, and coming from the wicketkeeper, not supported by the batsman, and the Tyrell Chico was looking to play into the onside. I thought he was beaten for pace by Xavier Gabriel, and he did not make any contact. And a botted appeal coming from Junior Peter. Gabriel Chico in the air. Kessler Shalman makes a valiant effort. It goes to hand, but when he landed, he dropped it. He covered a lot of ground, did Kessler Shalman, the captain. And when he landed, as the elbow hit the ground, the ball came bubbling out. But he had made some splendid amount of ground. Tyrell Chico gets 2 more for his effort, and the score goes on by 2. to 82 for 4. We're into the 13th over. And Xavier Gabriel inducing the false stroke from Tyrell Chico, looking to go aerial and all the way, not succeeding on this occasion. But he gets to, again, this one is down the leg side from Gabriel. The umpire will signal the wide. Junior Peter, collect by him down the leg side. Flicked out towards the Johnson Charleston, and it goes. Again, Xavier Gabriel delivers a full toss that Tyrell Chico takes full advantage of and depositing him into just in front of the Johnson Charleston, Tyrell Chico. And the score moves on to 89. The gap is closing and it's closing quickly. The Gros Knights, they are marching forward and well, just keeping things in check. The required run rate now has dipped. Again, it's just above a 7. The present run rate is going in the right direction. And Chico is playing this one out towards a long leg and 4 more to Chico. Xavier Gabriel, a lot too straight on this occasion. Chico stepped inside the line of it and helped himself to another boundary. Tyrell Chico is playing a gem. He's supported by Dominic Ogis. The two are marching forward. The gap is closing between the number of balls and runs required. Xavier Gabriel needed to be a lot tighter than that. He's been very expensive. He's gone at 14 and over, and this time he is beating Tyrell Chico outside of stump. He's not going for the bounce. And the over comes to a close. Xavier Gabriel, 2 overs for 26. He's been very expensive, much to the benefit of the Sale Gros Knights. This match is right there in the balance. This is one of those games where you can't take your eyes off it. The run rate has gone up to 7.15. It's gone for the first time in the innings, gone past the required run rate. So now 47 needed from 42. 47 needed from just 42. Who is going to hold their nerve? Who is going to finish the better of the two teams? Xavier Gabriel has been very, very expensive. Looks like the captain is going to take his ball. This over is a critical over. Very, very critical over. Kester Charlemagne, the captain, he has ball in hand. He is bowling to Dominic Ogis, who is on 34 from 27. And he's bowling. He's bowling, played on. This one was outside of some. Dominic Ogis was going for the big heave. An immediate success for Kester Charlemagne. What a way to get to be introduced to the bowling. He introduced himself, and Dominic Ogis just playing too far away from his body and leading edge onto the stump, and he would be disappointed. Kester Charlemagne and the Lions will be happy to see the back of Dominic Ogis. And the new batsman is Siobhan Joseph. coming in to replace Dominic August. And one thing you can say about the Gros Knights, they bat very, very deeply. They have batsmen probably all the way down to 10 and 11. And Siobhan Joseph is the bat coming in to replace Dominic August. And if there's one man who can make a difference in this situation for the Sale Gros Knights, it is Siobhan Joseph. He has a wide array of shots, and he's able to, if he's able to execute, it will be really advantage Gros. But Kester Shalman, with ball in hand, he started out with a wicket, making the adjustments now. The boundary riders, mid wicket, deep square leg, and this one is given wide on the leg side as Peter is diving to his left to make the stop. So another wide, 94 for 5 for Shalman. Another wide for Shalman. He is now 1 for 1 in 0.1 overs. And Siobhan Joseph, there is an appeal, and he is raising the dreaded finger. Siobhan Joseph, he is gone. There is an appeal. He was looking out of sorts, Siobhan Joseph. Kester Shalman had that one straight, and Siobhan Joseph is a judge leg before wicket. I'd like to see the replay on this one. Siobhan Joseph looks very disappointed, but Kester Shalman, he kept it straight, kept it full, and Siobhan Joseph was looking to guide this one down, missing it completely, and a judge leg before wicket. And the new batsman is Rene Montoute. Rene Montoute comes in to replace Siobhan Joseph, who has gone without scoring. And Rene Montoute, he can bat as well, Rene Montoute. But Kester Shalman is come into the attack, and he is really turning the game on its head for South Castries Lions. He is an impact player here, Kester Shalman. He did not have an impact with the bat, only got 4 runs, but now he's coming at a crucial time, and he is putting his stump on this game. Kester Shalman. Yes, and it's making sure he's now pushed the third man all the way to the boundary. And beating Rene Montoute outside of stump through to the wicketkeeper. It's a dot delivery. Kester Shalman is having a gem of an over so far. He is now 46 required from 39 balls with now only 4 wickets in hand. Montoute is just guiding this one, and the fielder comes around from point into the backward point region and makes a stop. A good over from Shalman so far. 2 wickets, 1 run, and that one was a wide. As he comes in again to Montoute. Montoute is driving out towards long off and comes through for the single. One more. So 95 for 6. We're about to watch the completion of the 14th over, and it is a 95 for 6. Driving is Tyrell Chico and not making proper contact on this occasion. Just into the offside, and Shalman finishes well. Kester Shalman, 1 over, 2 wickets for just 2 runs, and what an over it has been. Now the Sale Gros Knights, they require 45 from 36, They've lost 2 more wickets, only 4 wickets in hand at the minute. So one would say at this point, advantage South Castries Lions. But it's never over until the fat lady sings. And I do not think that at this point the fat lady has started singing in any direction. It's still wide open. You have Tyrell Chico. He is batting well on 17. And we will be seeing a change in bowling. Looks like Malcolm Monroe's. It looks like Malcolm Monroe's. Malcolm M. Malcolm Monroe's will be introduced for the first time to bowl the 15th over. He will be bowling from the media center end. That's the northern end here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. Monroe's will be bowling to Rene Montoot, who is on 1 from 3. The Gros Knights are having won the toss today. They bowled first. They restricted the South Castries Cricket Association Lions to 139. They require 140 for victory. Now they require a further 45 from 36 balls. Montoot is punching this one into the cover region and comes through for a single. It gives the strike to Tyrell Chico. Tyrell Chico has the ability to throw the long handle. And if he can do so and connect with Malcolm Monroe's, I am telling you, this game will be over very, very quickly. Malcolm Monroe's, however, he is a pretty gutsy individual, very resilient young man, and he would have other ideas, Malcolm Monroe's. He would want to see the back of Tyrell Chico. Making some adjustments to the field now. You have deep mid wicket. You have the man at cow corner, long off, long on. Out towards long on. Kester Shalmine is patrolling that area, and he will send in the return to the wicketkeeper. 1 run to Tyrell Chico. Singles will not do it for the Gros Knights. They will need a couple of boundaries to make that, bring that gap a lot closer. It's not that far at the moment. It's 43 needed from 34 balls. Rene Montoot. A dot ball. Malcolm Monroe's dot ball. Talking about the boundary riders we have for Rene Montoot. You have the man at mid wicket. You have a deep square leg. There is also a long on, mid off, and there's a chance of a run out there, and Rene Montoot putting in the dive at the non-striker end, and he's home. No contact made by Malcolm Monroe's. And the score is 90 for 6. Montoot is on 3. Chico is on 18 from 12. He is on strike. And he is... Oh my goodness, this one was really close. The keeper threw the ball now and the single is taken. And it's all happening here. This one was really close. Everybody, Malcolm Monroe thought he had his man. The wicketkeeper thought he had his man as well. That was just a shave outside of stump. And Malcolm Monroe's just really thought he had gotten his man, Tyrell Chico. Nevertheless, Chico gets a single and the score moves on to 99. Rene Montoot is driving out towards mid-off, finds Kester Shalmine there, and he gets the single. Rene Montoot. The 100 comes up for the Sale Gros Knights. Malcolm Monroe is completing his over. A good over from him, and 42 required from 40 required from 30 balls. It's still very tight, still pretty close. 100 for 6, 15 overs gone. The last 5 overs are going to be very interesting here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. If Kester Charlemagne had an over like he did a while ago, then the game would be all over in this over, really and truly. But Tyrell, Chico, and René Montoute, who's on strike now, would have other ideas. Charlemagne moves into Montoute, and Montoute is driving out towards Jamal James, who comes off the cover boundary and sends a return in. A single taken, 101. 39 needed from 29. Tyrell Chico is there. He's on 19 from 13. And a well bowled Kester Charlemagne. Tyrell Chico can't get this one away. A rare dot delivery, but a good dot delivery as well. They are like gold. And Kester Charlemagne has found gold. This one hitting Tyrell Chico in the midriff. And he is just, getting himself into the groove, shaking himself up and talking to himself at this point, I'm sure, to say, hey, Tyrell, you've caught this, as Charlemagne comes in. This one is played out towards the mid-wicket. Jamal is patrolling that area. The return comes in. And just another single. So the singles alone won't do it. They will need a few lusty blows from René Montoute or Tyrell Chico. Either one of the two would suffice. The René Montoute is going pretty slowly at the moment. He is 5 from 8. And Kester Charlemagne René Montoute drive again. Jamal James brought into action. Another single for a Montoute. Another single to the total. Kester Charlemagne keeping things tight. He hasn't taken any wickets in this over, but it's still very, very tight from him, the captain. Charlemagne to Chico. Chico plays this one deep backward square. Is Joshua Mann. He finds him. Only another single. A 104. We're about to complete the 16th over. One ball shy. Kester Charlemagne will look to come out well in this one. He's 1.5 overs, 2 wickets, 6 runs. A good spell of bowling from him. René Montoute is on strike. Kester Charlemagne moves in. René Montoute is driving out towards short mid-wicket and is just a single. And singles alone will not do it. But a good over from Kester Charlemagne. Good over for the South Castries Lions. They're taking this one in deep, very, very deep. Not rolling over for the Sale Gros Knights. It is going to be Malcolm Monrose to bowl the 17th over. One would think Kester Charlemagne would bowl the 18th and 20th. Malcolm Monrose to Montoute. Picked up in the air. Circles on the and the catch is taken. A catch is taken. Malcolm Monrose now is having an impact on this encounter. René Montoute perishes and he is caught. A man of the bowling of Malcolm Monrose. Just looking to see who the new incoming batsman is. The new batsman is Lee John. Lee John. And Monroe's into John, and John is driving. There's a chance of a run out. And Lee John is able to make his ground safely. There, Lee John coming into John Tyrell Chico. Malcolm Monroe's now has stamped his impact on the game as well. He's into his second over. He's bowling very tightly as well. And the Sale Grizzly Knights, they're beginning to really make a meal out of this one. It looked like it would have been a walk in the park for them. But the bowling of the Lions have really restricted them, and it's getting tighter. 35 required from 22. Monroe's into John. John is driving a square. It comes out of the thick inner portion of the bat and goes to square leg. The fielder at a short backward square comes in to do the fielding, and they come through for a single. Importantly though, for the Sale Grizzly Knights, Tyrell Chico is back with the strike, and Malcolm Monroe's would want to ensure that he does not throw the long handle at him, and he does throw everything at it, but he does not make contact, which is very important for the Lions, and and not so important for the Sale Grizzly Knights. Does not make contact, goes through to the wicket keeper. Malcolm Monroe's bowls a very heavy ball, and he is in the middle of a good spell here. 1.6 overs, 1.4 overs, 1 for 6. Monroe's moves into Chico. Chico gets a slower delivery, hits flat out towards Charlemagne on the long on boundary, and they come through for just a single. The singles will not do it for the Sale Grizzly Knights. The South Castries Lions, they're playing their second game. They went down yesterday, and now today they're looking like they're going to bounce back in this encounter. Monroe's to Chico, and Chico is driving all along the carpet out towards long on. And that was John, to be exact, just correction here. Lee John driving all along the ground and getting a single for his hair. And the Sale Grizzly Knights, they would feel like it's slipping away from them. Now the required run rate has gone past 10 and over, heading towards 11 and over, with another very miserly over from Malcolm Monroe's. Really and truly, the captain would think, why did he bowl Xavier Gabriel before Malcolm Monroe's? I'm not thinking that, so I'm thinking that Malcolm Monroe's has been given an opportunity, and he is taking it with both hands. Did not show up with the bat today, but he is showing up with the ball for his captain, Kester Charlemagne. And the two together has really put the Grizzly Knights under some pressure. It is going to be Kester Charlemagne to bowl the 19th over. Is the 18th over, I'm sorry. 18th over to be bowled, 17 overs completed. Kester Charlemagne is lined up to bowl the 18th, and the asking rate is climbing here for the Sale Grizzly Knights. Their current run rate is 6.35. They will need to go at a fair clip to really overhaul this total. 32 required from 18 balls, 3 overs. Kester Charlemagne into Lee John, and Lee John is looking for that single. He gets it. Kester Charlemagne was busy appealing, and Lee John gets the leg by. It came off the pads, and one more to the total. 31 from 17. They will need the boundaries. It's been a long time since a boundary came in this game, and looking for it, Tyrell Chico is the man who can clear it. He's hit one maximum so far. Gets inside the line, and that ball goes past the wicketkeeper. They come through for one. Think about the second. It's not on, and it is a bye. The wicketkeeper did not collect cleanly, and a bye registered. 110 comes up for the Sale Gros Knights. 30 required from 16 balls. Kester Shalmine, he is moving in. He's really bowling a special spell here, Shalmine. And this one is played out towards the backward point boundary. It will be stopped right inside the boundary. But it's a no ball. No ball. The cardinal error committed. Lee John gets his 2 runs. And really and truly, a cardinal error from Shalmine. Lee John gets an opportunity for a free hit. It's an opportunity to get back in the thick of things. Lee John is swinging and missing. Well bowled, Kester Shalmine. Good comeback delivery here. Still 113 for 7. 27 needed from 15 balls. Still very gettable, but we're going down to the wire here at the Darren Summit Cricket Ground. It's match number 5 in the KFC SPLT20. Shalmine, John makes the connection now. Not good enough to clear the fielder. It goes to the fielder who comes off the boundary a couple of paces and stops it. A single to Lee John. 1 more to the total, 114. Kester Shalmine will want to come out of the over well. Driving into the covers is Chico, and he falls over Tyrell Chico, and he can only get 1. So 115 for 7. 25 needed from 13 balls. This one is going down to the wire here. Kester Shalmine, can he finish? Can he prevent him from getting a boundary? He can. It is a dot ball. He finishes with Lee John is unable to make contact. And 18 overs down. 115 for 7. 25 runs required from 12 balls. They need 12 and a half and over. It's just a small matter of 12 and a half and over. Kester Shalmine and Malcolm Monroe have a small matter of 12 balls to deliver and prevent the Sale Gros Knights from getting those runs. But however you look at it, whichever your side is, wherever your bias lies, this is going to go down to the wire here at Darren Summit Cricket Ground. Tyrell Chico and Lee John doing battle. These are the 2 knights at the wicket at the moment. It is Malcolm Monroe who will bowl the penultimate over of this innings, this match. Malcolm Monroe, 2 overs, 1 for 8. Chico in the air, 6 runs. Chico gets 1 in his half, and he gets a boundary to start things off here. This one is going down to the wire. I did say that to you. 121 for 7. Malcolm Monroe's not the start he would have wanted. He still has 5 balls to bowl, and there is 19 runs. A matter of 19 runs required from 11 balls. Chico wants to finish it now. This one is going down to the wire. Chico, Malcolm Monroe, fantastic comeback. And this game is swinging like a pendulum here in like my grandfather's clock. Chico is deposited Malcolm Monroe for 6. He's gone on to 29 from 22 with 1, 4 and 2 maximums. Malcolm Monroe's now 2.2, 1 for 14 runs. He's bowling to Chico, and this one is big, huge. Tyrell Chico throws the long handle at him again. and depositing him well into the area there between the Johnson Charleston and the Gros stand, and the plot is being lost. 13 runs required from 9 balls, and there is going to be a meeting on the field by the South Castries Lions. Tonya Simon, Kester, Daniel Jabatis, they're all coming in, converging, and Tyrell Chico and his fellow knight Legion, they have a mid-pitch conference as well. Message is coming out to them as well. Tonya Simon is joining the conference. What are we going to do? 14 runs required from mere 9 balls now. 12 so far from the over and from the bat of Chico, who moves to 35 from 23. You're not missing any action here. It is Malcolm Monroe who's trying to pull things back. Tyrell Chico has really put him under some pressure, and the game is still in the balance here. 13 runs needed from 9 balls, and Malcolm Monroe comes in again to Chico outside of stump, and this one is just inside the trum line. The umpire does not give any signal, so it's a dot ball, and this is the trend of the innings of the over so far, 6.6 dots. Let's see if that trend continues. Another 6 from Tyrell Chico, and it will be all over. Malcolm Monroe. Tyrell Chico and out towards man. It is a single. They think about the second one. The return comes in. It's a high return, but well backed up, and it's only going to be 1. So 12 from 7. Malcolm Monroe will want to come off this over well. He might be happy to get a wicket as well. Lee John is on strike now. This one, however you look at it, it's going down to the wire. Tyrell Chico, he's on 36. He will be on strike in the next over. And it is Monroe's to John. Can John finish with a boundary? John is swinging, and he gets a single. And they think about the second one, and there is going to be a run out, and there is a run out, the run out of Lee John, a single taken. Single taken, and Lee John had to sacrifice his wickets. Lee John had to have sacrificed his wicket because Tyrell Chico is the man who's hitting it. And at the end of the day, it is the best decision for Lee John to give up his wicket because he did not want to run out Tyrell Chico. And really and truly, it's really a comedy of errors there. Tyrell Chico saw the misfield. Lee John did not want the run. Tyrell Chico wanted strike. We're just watching the replay and seeing New batsman. Not sure who it is so far. I'm not sure yet.
How is Davenport?
It looks like him though. It looks like him. The new batsman looks like Davin Ford. And we have Kester Shalman bowling the final over. He started with a dot ball. Chico is on 36. He has fought for company. 11 runs required from 5 balls. Tyrell Chico. And this one is in the air. Will it be taken? The backfielder is backpedaling. He does not take the catch. They come through for 2 runs. Just 2 runs. And this one, as I indicated to you, is indeed going down to the wire. 2 runs to Tyrell Chico. This is 131. 9 runs required from 4 balls. Kester Shalmani is inside a good spell. 3.2 overs, 2 for 14. Tyrell Chico, and it's a wide delivery, and they come through for 1. They're thinking about the second one. The return comes in. It's a wide and 1. So it's really Davin Ford has been given some big responsibility. 7 runs required from 4 balls. Can Kester Shalmani pull it back? He's straight down the leg side. This one is going to the wire, as I indicated to you. Now it is Davin Ford on strike. Kester Shalmani making some adjustments to his field. He's pushing the third man back. He has fine leg back, third man back in Tony Simon. He is fortifying the offside field as he wants to stay on the offside. He's moving Aaron Joseph into a short cover region. Now he's moving into point. And inside the 30-yard circle, he has Daniel, who is patrolling the cover boundary. Daniel, he is bringing fine leg up inside the 30-yard circle. So he's making many adjustments and ensuring that this one is a pressure situation. He comes into Ford. Ford is driving into the covers. Importantly, he gets the single and brings Tyrell Chico into a strike. 6 runs required from 3 balls. This is a finish to talk about here at the KFC SPLT20 2023. Of course, all the 20s involved here. Kester Shalmani, Tyrell Chico, he's on 38. And Shalmani to Chico. In the air. Will it go? It goes. Does it go? What is the signal? It is a 4 run to Tyrell Chico. This one is going down to the wire. 2 runs required from 2 balls. Tyrell Chico moves into the 40s. He's on 42. He is really taking this one away from the Lions, and the Knights are fighting valiantly here at the Darren Sammy cricket ground. Those 2 wides for Kester Shalmani were critical, and Shalmani, 2 balls, 2 runs required. Chico does not need to go for glory. Chico does not need to go for glory, but he, I'm thinking, will definitely want to go for glory. Gros Knights have some support here in the Darren Sammy cricket ground. Kester Shalmani, can he do it for his team? 2 dot balls required, and this is not going to be one of those dot balls. Scores are level, and he's coming back for the second, and he will get it. The Gros Knights, they have won it here at the Darren Sammy cricket ground with a 1 ball to spare. Tyrell Chico winning it for his team. I'm seeing the umpires lining up. I'm not sure that they are aware that the game is over. It's over. The umpires will not. The Gros Knights would have won it, and the Gros Knights have taken this one a good contest here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. The South Castries Lions, they've gone down a second time, 2 games in a row. They have lost. The Gros Knights, their very first game, and a close encounter, but a win for them nonetheless. Excellent congratulations to the Gros Knights and the South Castries Lions for giving us an exciting game here in match number 5 in the KFC SPLT20, powered by the St. Lucia National Lotteries Authority. Of course, the celebration will continue, but we have more games coming your way. We have match number 6 coming your way in a few minutes. And just to give you an update on match number 6, match number 6 is the Credit Union Labrie Pride versus the Soufre Stompers, the Soufre Development Foundation Soufre Stompers. And that's what's happening at 4 p.m. It's coming your way in just about half an hour. So we will break for now, and we will be coming back to you from the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground with the Labrie Credit Union Labrie Pride taking on the Soufre Development Foundation Soufre Stompers.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
It's a new day. A day we've been waiting for our whole lives. This is the beginning of something that we thought was impossible. We've put in the work to get to this moment. To work together as a team. And trust me, they know that Choselle is on the rise. What they don't know is that we are just getting started.
Choselle Cooperative Credit Union. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914. Or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
This is your giant step. This is your game plan. This is your dream. This is your stability. And this is your baka. with 2 locations which provide quality service from people you know and trust. This is your biggest fan, and this is your approval to a better life. Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union. Contact us today for loans, savings plans, insurance, FIP, and the convenience of ATM, mobile, and online banking. At Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union, we make lives better. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
It's a new day. A day we've been waiting for our whole lives. This is the beginning of something that we thought was impossible. We've put in the work to get to this moment. To work together as a team. And trust me, they know that Schwezel is on the rise. What they don't know is that we are just getting started.
Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914. Or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
Balls, and this one is in the air. What is it? There is an appeal. What is it? I'm not sure if it's leg before, if it is a ball. I can't tell. But the dreaded finger has gone back in the 2000s, early 2000s. Full delivery and driven, and towards the boundary. This one is gonna go away. As Jabatis continues, given the charge, this one is high in the air. The keeper calls for it. Will he? He does complete the catch, and another one bites the dust. Dominic Gros, who is on 34 from 27, and he bowled him. He's bowled him. Played on. This one was outside. 5 for Shalmain. Another wide for Shalmain. He's now 1-4-1 in .1 overs. And Chipon Joseph, there is an appeal, and he is Shalmain. Another wide for Shalmain. He's now 1-4-1 in .1 overs. And Chipon Joseph, there is an appeal. Another wide for Shalmain. He's now 1-4-1 in .1. open. And Siobhan Joseph, there is an appeal, and he is, he gets a single, and they think about the second one, and there is going to be a run out, and there is a run out, the run out of Lee Johnson. And this one is in the air. Will it take the backfield is backpedaling? He does not take the card. He's on 58 and shall mine Chico in the air. Will it go? It goes. Does it go? This one is in the air. The fielder settles under it. Will he take it? It goes over his head. It had a lot of elevation. Gabriel gets under it. His elevation. There's not enough distance. Goodman settles. Goodman takes it. Jad Goodman takes it to Simon this time. He pierces the gap out towards the boundary and he gets the reward. Just reward for he now bowling to the right-handed Peter, and it's in the air. Can Jad Goodman, he really forced a false stroke. He really take it, he jumps and makes a valiant effort, but can only palm it over the rope. Excellent work there by the fielder. 15 from 15, Peter. Simon back into strike, and he gives a charge. Excellent use of the feet there from Tonya Simon. Gives the charge to lead to the left-handed Tonya Simon. Tonya Simon steps inside the line of this one, and he's given him a wraps, hitting him back over his head, out towards the boundary. One bounce into it, so it went all the way from my vantage point. Couldn't see. Well played, Josh Foreman. He got the leg. Edward. He moves in to Peter. Peter is playing inside out towards the boundary, and he will go all the way. It is the junior Peter inside out over extra cover. 6 runs to junior, and he moves in to bowl to Peter. Peter is playing inside out towards the boundary, and he will go all the way. It is the junior Peter inside out over extra cover. 6 runs to junior Peter. And that is 6 runs to junior Peter, and that is a second 6 of his innings. He's moved to 23 from a mere 18 balls. It's really now he'll need a lot more of that. Tarek Edward is under a bit of pressure. Peter is just pushes around to his right and makes the stop not before the single is taken, and the 124 for 4. We're into the 18th over. The strike, the run rate has just gone up to 6.95, marginal the improvement, and junior Pete run rate has just gone up to 6.95, marginal the improvement, and junior Peter straight back past the bowler out towards the boundary. Can the fielder get there? He can't. He overs with 4 wickets down, and we will see the reintroduction of Tyrell Chico, right arm around the wicket to Joshua Manis when it's in the air out towards the fielder, Siobhan, and is that Siobhan? He takes it rather comfortably. Siobhan Joseph diving in his follow through and effecting the run out. I'm not sure what was Junior Peter thinking of, but a run out. He'd have put in a really good spell. 3 overs, 1 for 16. He's 2.5 overs, 1 for 16. And he's bowled him. He is.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
It's a new day. A day we've been waiting for our whole lives. This is the beginning of something that we thought was impossible. We've put in the work to get to this moment. To work together as a team. And trust me, they know that Chosel is on the rise. What they don't know is that we are just getting started.
Chosel Cooperative Credit Union. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Welcome, Sadlisi. Bonjour, bonjour, bon après-midi, Sadlisi. Welcome to day 3 of the Premier Sports Inc. presents KFC SPLT20, and of course powered by the National Lotteries Authority. It's Ika with you on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Wow. And we've just had a spectacular clash, a spectacular match between the South Castries Lions and of course the Gros Knights. So guess who won? The Gros Knights, of course. And of course, Gros is all pumped up and psyched because they have put themselves in, wow, such an incredible position. So right about now, we're going to talk to South Castries Lions captain. Come on, Jamal, come closer. Come into the shot and tell us how you feel about today's game. Let's start from the beginning. How you feel about today's game?
Well, first and foremost, in victory or defeat, we give God thanks and praise for the opportunity. It was a tension-filled game, and these are the moments that we live for as cricketers. So from that point of view, I am happy, but it's never good to come out on the losing end.
Exactly. But nonetheless, you did give it, your team did give their all.
We definitely did. We came up short. We felt that we had the game going into the back end, but Tyrell Chico played the innings of the game, and kudos to him and the team.
Wonderful. All right. So tell us a little, just a little about the SPL, the KFC SPLT20. How you feel about it this year coming back?
Well, we've been waiting for this moment for a long time. The SPL has always been a great tournament that has drawn big crowds and much excitement from all the players. We've been playing a lot of T10 cricket, and it's good to have some longer version cricket, and even hopefully we will get some 2-day cricket later on in the year.
Wonderful. All right. So he's quite hopeful. So Jamal, tell us highlights. What are the highlights? What impressed you today?
In the first half of the game, our bowling was very impressive. We kept this team to a minimal score in the power play. Our opening bowlers, that's Daniel Jabaptiste and Tonya Simon, they did an excellent job. And we must single out, Tyrell Chico for the innings that he played. He kept his composure and he did the job for his team.
Wonderful. All right. So looking forward to much more games during the series. And any final words? Anything you'd like to say?
Just the KFC SPL is a wonderful tournament. Just urging the crowd to come out and support local cricket.
Wonderful. All right. So looking forward to seeing you again. All right. Wonderful. All right, so right about now, we're going to talk to the captain of the winning team. Jad, come over, come into the spotlight, and let us know, how do you feel about today's game? And we're starting from the top.
I think it was a very good display of cricket by our team. We bowled well, and we came in the back end and won with the bat. So I feel we played exceptional cricket, and we came out on top today. So that was good.
Wonderful. Any highlights? What impressed you today?
Well, I always like to think of it as a group, so everybody put their foot forward. The bowlers did well, but Tyrell Chico he stood out exceptionally well, bringing the game back for us in the end, and of course opening the bowling. So yeah, we have a lot of positives going forward.
Wonderful. All right. Well, what are you looking forward to as far as the series continues?
Well, we're just looking to continue our winning streak. We want to qualify. That's the main goal for us. So we're looking forward to our next game and winning our next 2 games. So.
Wonderful. All right. So, Captain Jad right here from the Grizzly Knights. Congratulations again. And of course, right now we're going to present you with the man of the match. His name has been ringing all over the television today. So, congratulations to Tyrell Chico, man of the match today. So tell us a little bit, how do you feel about, winning such a prestigious award today?
I mean, it's amazing to actually win today because it's a bit hot out here. What we were just doing is back the openers. They didn't get to a good score today, but I know I had it in me to come out and finish for my team.
Wonderful. All right, so you're the shining star today. Any highlights? What impressed you?
I think me hitting those 6s because I was already knackered. And that impressed me.
Wonderful. So self-confident and of course bringing Grizzly Knights into the spotlight this week. Wonderful job.
Thank you.
All right. So people, we continue and of course we head back to... Oh yeah, all right. So we're gonna get the opening toss for the next game coming up and we head over to the field. Stay tuned for much more KFC SPLT20 coming up.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.
This is your giant step. This is your game plan. This is your dream. This is your stability. And this is your backer, with 2 locations which provide quality service from people you know and trust. This is your biggest fan, and this is your approval to a better life. Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union. Contact us today for loans, savings plans, insurance, FIP, and the convenience of ATM, mobile, and online banking. At Schwezel Cooperative Credit Union, we make lives better. Call us today at 459-3119 or 459-3100.
US Polo Association is having a massive sale at both locations at the Castries and Baywalk Mall. 30 to 70% off. That's right, 30 to 70% off. Men's, ladies, and kids apparel. Now is your chance to get your favorite outfits at fantastic savings. 30 to 70% off. And it's all happening at both locations, Castries and the Baywalk Mall. US Polo Association would like to thank our loyal customers for the years of support. Don't forget, 30 to 70% off. Sale starts Wednesday, October 11th.